is 11:35 on this late Thursday night, May the 3rd, 2018. It is time now for the Peter Channel. Sign off news on this late Thursday night, May 3rd, 2018. And just before the Peter Channel signs off for tonight, a summary of the late night news headlines. It is 70 degrees in North Massachusetts. Top says the Peter Channel. Sign off news is Giuliani may have exposed President Trump to new legal and political perils. In a reversal, Speaker Brown says the House Chairman will remain in his post. Hawaii's Kilauea volcano begins to send lava to communities on the Big Island. Mandatory evacuation is ordered. West Virginia GOP candidate says McConnell created jobs for China people. A brigade attack in Zinke angers the White House. Accident Interstate 95 in Attleboro causes traffic back up into Rhode Island. Top Trump ally predicts the Iran deal will hold up for now. Laser from Chinese base aimed at U.S. military pilots in Africa's skies. Pentagon charges. Mixed picture for the laboratories in the UK. White House warns China on the growing manipulation of South China Sea. Frontier Airlines employees stopped dead by a co-worker tarmac at Philadelphia Airport, police said. Missouri lawmakers seeking special session impeachment proceedings against Wiggins. One person fatally shot at Opry Mills Mall in Nashville. Suspect in custody. Danger in the community is over as government responded after double shooting in Mill Valley. Ex-Volkswagen CEO charged with fraud over the diesel emissions. Kroger ground beef among 17.7 tons recalled for potential plastics contamination. Rosberg resigns from St. Senate hitting calls from Fox Feeney, among others. The 124-year-old Bristol County Superior Court building has been undergoing emergency roof repairs. Bristol County Administrator Murray V. Gomes said repairs which began a month ago are direct. Hart's Four Corners gas line struck, plaza evacuated. Unified Fleet said partners completed Brexton truck meet 2 well crashes in 6,000 Sultan and Middleborough. Officials discuss rail project state DOT, and Brockton gets its latest little free library. The particular reefs, Hawaii is like they make 3,500 types of sunscreen illegal in the state. NASA gives Govada inside Mars land to launch. Visible or not. 3 black teens were finalists in a NASA competition after spooning races to try to ruin their odds. Tennessee girl, 11 finds 475 million-year-old trilobite fossil. What to know about? 132-pound ovarian tumor removed from Connecticut woman. And students want to... Peter Channel News Time. 11:38 on this late Thursday night. And it is time now for a sports report. The Boston Celtics take a 2 games and lead in the Eastern Conference semifinals with a 108-103 win over the Philadelphia 76ers at the TD Garden. Jason Tatum had 21 points, Steve had 20 points, and Marcus Smart had 19 points in the win for the Celtics, while J.J. Redick had 23 points, and Robert Covington had 22 points in the loss to the 76ers. The Boston Red Sox fall to the Texas Rangers and on to Texas 11-5. NBA scores Cleveland 128, Toronto 110 take a 2 games and lead in this best of series. In game number 4, Nashville Predators, Troopers lead in Winnipeg Jets 2-0, and the Pittsburgh Penguins defeat the Washington Capitals 3-1 to tie it at 2 games apiece. Dallas Cowboys tight end Jason Witten retires. Will join Monday Night Football. Kyrie Irving in a great place to support Celtics from the sidelines. Peter Channel News Time is 11:39 on this late Thursday night, and it is time now for Peter Channel traffic and transit check. Beep beep! MBTA subway commuter rail Thursday out. Looking good. Okay, let's take a look at our in byways of New England. In Rhode Island, 1-6 actors, slow around Route 95 downtown Providence, 295 at the southbound side, Lowe's around Route 6 in Johnson, 130 eastbound side, Wilson Jamestown stretch, Mount Bridge on both ends it is backed up, 495 at the northbound side, so between 195 and 58 in the Wareham Carver stretch, Route 128 in the southbound side, also break to split, 120 at the northbound side, also the westwood stretch, 120 southbound side, so between the Pike and down to Great Island, Medium, and the Mass Pike eastbound side, it is So for the also brand tolls mass back westbound south so between the Lord Airport and the Prudential and Subway Expressway southbound side Los around downtown Boston. 95 southbound side Los around Route 1 and Top Speed. 29 eastbound side Los Shrewsbury Stretch. Best back eastbound side Los and Millbury Stretch. 91 southbound side Los Agawam Stretch. 91 southbound side Los Northampton Stretch. 84 eastbound side Los West Harvard Harvard Connecticut. 84 eastbound side Los Waterbury Stretch. 84 eastbound side Los on the Newtown Stretch. 95 southbound side Los West Haven Stretch. Mary Parkway West eastbound side Los Westport down to Fairfield. Mary Parkway westbound side Los Norwalk Stretch. Everett back to the southbound side Los Manchester, New Hampshire, and Hollywood 59, the northbound side of this. So, and some go back towards Montreal. Peter Childu's side is 11:40 on this late Thursday night. And due to some now for weather report, looking at the radar, Sunday opening chills, rain showers coming in much of the lower Cape Downs, and then second line of rain showers from some of the west county to the northwest and then for northeast and the north central portions of Connecticut around the Hartford area, and never down the rain showers from the north Connecticut all the way into Stamford, Connecticut, and rain around northeastern and west central portions of New Jersey, and some rain showers. And every bend of rain showers southwest of connecting New York one Interstate 88 and rain around south of North Adams, Massachusetts. And rain showers west central portions of Vermont and up north from Queensbury, New York, and upstate Pearson, New York, and rain around Stamford, Maine, and raining east of Rumford, Maine, and raining and north and eastern portions of Maine and western New Brunswick and Nova Scotia, and raining around several portions of Quebec. Temperature spread around the region. It is in the 50s in the Cape Mountain Walls, in the 60s in southern New England. It's in the temperatures ranging from 46 in Mount Washington to 75 in Manchester, 70 in Bradford, 70 in Vermont, while it is in the 60s and 50s for much of northern New England. Right now, North Massachusetts, it is 70 degrees, but the humidity is 62. 76%, 2.62 inches, barometer 27 inches, setting wind southwest at 3 miles an hour. And once again, showers and thunderstorms are possible, however, the Saturday moves marginal more isolated across the all. Some New England wave from the south coast for Alaska affected are posted by the Storm Prediction Center. Okay, let's take a look at the forecast. It goes like this. Tonight, chance of showers between midnight and 4 a.m. Punch fog up to 5 more west. Mostly cast about 6 degrees southwest, about 6 miles an hour. Chance space is 30%. Good response less than 10 minutes multiplier for Friday. Chance of showers at thunderstorms bay after 5 p.m. Some storms with gust winds at every rain. Punch fog before 8 p.m. west. Mostly cast how about 86 degrees left west wind becoming southwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour in the morning. With gust size 24 miles an hour. Chance space is 30%. Friday night, 8 chance of showers at thunderstorms before 10 p.m. Then a slight chance of showers between 10 p.m. and 11 p.m. Some storms produce gust winds at every rain. Mostly cast about 56 degrees southwest spot. 9 to 30 miles gust size 26 miles an hour. Chance space is 30%. For Saturday, most sides go out 75 degrees more spot 7 miles an hour for Saturday night. A slight chance of showers before 1 a.m. Then a slight chance of showers after 3 a.m. Mostly cast about 52 degrees southwest spot 6 miles an hour. Chance space is 20% for Sunday at chance of showers. Mostly cast about 64 about 47 degrees. Chance space is 50%. Monday, most sunny sky about 63 about 40 degrees. For Tuesday, Saturday, most gust about 68 about 45 degrees. For Wednesday, Saturday, most gust about 70 about 44 degrees. And for Thursday, most sunny sky about 68 degrees. And that is going to be it for the Peter Channel Sign Off News on this late Thursday night, May 3rd, 2018. I'm Peter J. Woods. Hope you have a good night. Have a good positive day, and I'll see you tomorrow morning in the morning. But I hope y'all have a good night.